This is your BRC News Report, brought to you by the Black Revolutionary Collective. On August 11, 2025, President Trump the Chump invoked the D.C. Home Rule Act to federalize the Metropolitan Police Department and deploy approximately 800 National Guard troops along with federal agents, citing a crime emergency, despite data showing crime in the capital is at a 30-year low because this is a fascist regime. Republican governors from West Virginia and South Carolina and Ohio then pledged another 750 Guard troops, bringing the total to around 1,500 National Guard members in D.C. right now, because this is the fascist regime. Reports indicate over 300 arrests have been made since early August, including 53 firearms seized. Guess there goes the Second Amendment. This is not about violent crime. This is about clearing the homeless encampments out of Washington, D.C., because there is no humanity left in the government, because this is a fascist regime. This attack on the homeless often disproportionately affects Black individuals. They use words like bedlam, slums, ghettos, and other rhetoric to condemn and dehumanize these people that find themselves homeless, making it now a crime to be homeless. This is what it looks like when a society has no humanity, when you are literally criminalizing the most vulnerable population in your community. Local leaders, including D.C. Mayor Browser, condemned the escalation as authoritarian, arguing it violates the spirit of the Home Rule Act and disrupted community trust, because this is a fascist regime. Now let's move on to Texas. Texas redistricting battle and California's response to said gerrymandering. Starting in June 2025, under pressure from Trump the Chump's administration, Texas Republicans initiated a mid-decade redistricting maneuver to redraw congressional boundaries. Why? For the 2026 midterms, of course, because remember how y'all always be talking about how your votes don't matter? Yeah, then why are they a part of this major strategy to destroy us all? If they are able to redistrict these boundaries for the midterms, they will net 5 additional GOP seats, which will give this fascist regime more power. Texas Democrats responded by fleeing the state. Some of them came here to Chicago, leaving the chamber without a quorum to delay the vote for this gerrymandering move. The Texas House issued arrest warrants for the absent lawmakers, even though they had no grounds to do so. Though these are largely symbolic and unenforceable acts of cowardice by the Texas legislation, they did it anyway, because that's what Trump the Chump wanted them to do. And they don't work for you. They don't work for we, the people. The government now works for Trump the Chump, because this is a fascist regime. Critics argue that the proposed map would dilute Black and Latino voting power. But I thought we didn't have any voting power. And they say that because of this, their proposed map would effectively undermine equal representation if imposed on Black and brown citizens. I guess your vote does matter, doesn't it? And your district. In reaction, California Governor Gavin Newsom unveiled a bold defensive plan to push a special statewide ballot measure dubbed Election Rigging Response Act. He ain't scared. In order to temporarily override the state's Independent Citizens Redistricting Commission and empower lawmakers to enact new congressional maps, potentially adding 5 Democrat-friendly seats to take the place of the 5 Texas is trying to steal from the people. Newsom has framed this as fight fire with fire, defense of democratic fairness, warning that unchecked partisan power could jeopardize future elections, aka the 2026 midterms. However, opponents and reform groups like Common Cause argue that any partisan override of the commission risks democratic legitimacy and undermines public trust. They are wrong, of course, about all of this, because Trump the chump is the only one trying to destroy the democracy, or what's left of it. And at least Gavin Newsom, though very problematic for me, at least he's trying to do something right now. Because Trump the chump unsecretly wants to be a dictator, which is why his hero is Hitler. Authoritarianism is a system of government or leadership style where power is concentrated in the hands of one leader or small group, and the people have little to no role in decision making. Sound familiar? If it sounds like Trump the Trump's administration and his minions in Congress, then that would be because you are paying attention. I love you, black man. I love you, black woman. Knowledge is power. Power to the people.